Welcome, my friend. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Vespasian, and I am one of the male belly dancers in this group. I have been dancing for many years, and now I welcome you to joining our little family. Yes, I am trained in the art, as you might say, from hip circles to the belly roll. I have mastered them all, and I hope that I will be able to impart some of my expertise upon you, my friend. Well, of course, I'm not in full costume. I don't have my hip scarf or coin belt on, mainly because I find them quite heavy to practice in. I like a more comfortable, colorless kind of ensemble. I keep only my best costumes for when I'm actually on the stage. I'm so very glad that we have come to our agreement. I would so hate to have to, how shall I put it, report you to Maximus for disobedience. It would not do you well, especially considering you have not yet passed the test. Oh, my friend, everyone has to pass the test. It is a ritual that we have to go through when we first join the Caravan. If you wish to become a permanent member, you have to pass the test. Now, how do I remember it? I assume you have spoken to the other dancers. It doesn't matter if you have or if you haven't. Suffice to say, the test is something far more, how shall I put it, intense. You have to keep the crowd in your hands. You have to keep them mesmerized with your movements. You cannot allow them to gain the upper hand, as it were, with your, how shall I say? Yes, exactly like that. Do not become distracted, my friend. Otherwise, it will be very unfortunate for you should the outcome be less than agreeable. I feel that you have what it takes. You have the potential. Whether or not you will pass is another question. But I see the potential in you, yes. I genuinely see the potential. Yes. Yes. Of course. And if you do well, you will get better, brighter costumes. And you will have the opportunity to stay in the finer apartments of the many inns we stop at on the way. Those who do not do so well remain in their tents or their caravans, cramped, dark, damp in the winter. Not that we have experienced winter here in the desert realm for many centuries. I of course imagine what will happen once we start moving into the monarchy and into the more dampened climates. Yes, yes, indeed. You remind me of someone, my friend. I'm not going to tell you who, but I feel good things about you, and I honestly think that if you stick with me and learn my secrets of the dance, we can go far as a partnership, duetting on stage, dancer to dancer. What do you say, my friend? Are you with me? Good. Good. Then let us hope you pass the test, and I will be able to induct you properly into the performance sequences that we perfect in this family of dancers. I look forward to seeing you on the stage later for the test. I shall be watching with most great interest. Farewell, my friend, and we shall meet again, I hope. Never forget my name. It is Vespasian, and I am potentially your greatest dance partner that you will ever have had. Until we meet again, my friend. Until we meet again. Fare thee well.
Time for Shay. It's time for Shay. Yes. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shay, and I am the resident belly dancer in this outfit, where yes, I have danced from a young age, indeed, and I will not stop until I reach the very limits of my success. And you, capital city folk, all the same. Your ancestors may have had their successes, but you walk in here like you own the place and expect us to submit. Just like that. It won't be as easy as you think. How dare you? How dare you suggest such a thing? I may travel with these vampires, but do not believe for one moment that they and I are anything alike. I despise these creatures. You ask why I remain with this troop, given that I detest them so very much. It's simple. I am here for the great path that lies ahead. That's right. I must think of what the future has in store for us, and I have ambitions beyond this troop of freaks and monsters. I wish to be the greatest dancer across all the lands of the monarchy, and I will do what I must in order to reach that goal. Sometimes one must sit with discomfort in order to grow, and I will outgrow this band of misfits. They know not to trouble me. I help bring crowds to their little circus. We earn good coin. And in turn, once I make a name for myself, I shall be able to move on and follow my own dreams. That's right, it's in my blood, you could say. Not the foul, poisoned blood that a vampire carries, but a different kind of passion. That's right. The joy of music and of dance was birthed to me by my parents. My father, a musician, fell for my mother, a great dancer. And with their talents, I came to learn the magic and mesmeric powers of dance, of music. That's right. A gift of dance was given to me by my mother. I honor her with my movements. That's right. That's right. So yes, the dance is a part of me, part of my heritage, and I wish to share this passion with the world. With the world. It was tragic. In the time of the Great plague. I was just a child. Both my mother and father grew sick, and sadly they passed. I was all alone, just a child, an orphan, and these deserts are a harsh environment for a young girl to survive. So I had no choice. I joined this troop, and they became a sort of second family. Our ties are not bonded by blood, but we travel together throughout all of the monarchy's lands to perform, and my dream has grown. I can so nearly touch it. And you think that you, a citizen of capital city, you think you would be a suitable dance partner for someone such as me? Is that correct? I'm sure you've had very little in your life that has driven you with passion. Perhaps you would like to show me what you're capable of. Of course I'd like to see. You're here for the audition, aren't you? Indeed. Then in that case, now, before you can begin to dance, you must listen and learn the beauty of rhythm and the magic of music. That's right, you must be able to harness your mesmeric potential in order to fully embrace the audience. That's right. We do not use any dark powers to enchant our audience. We just capture the magic of this dance, this art. Now, listen. No. Okay, you're clearly struggling here. Why don't we try something different? Just move your hands, starting the outside, curling the fingers There. As we rotate, rotate, rotate. There we are. Now, leading the hands on a dance of their own. Always moving. Yes, always catching the eye, so that we may keep the viewer's attention. No. No. I'll have to stop you right there. Clearly, you are not cut out to be a dancer, and you are certainly not born for it, such as I was. It's such a shame. You seemed like a rather nice person, after all. And it's always a pleasure to have human company. But now, perhaps you would be better off trying your luck with the next performer along. Perhaps your skills may be better suited. Well, I wish you luck, and hopefully we can help with your efforts to escape the city. Take care. Be cautious. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Excuse me, who do you think you are, strolling in like you own the place? You city folk, they're all the same. Your ancestors once conquered this land, and you still think that we'll all submit to you? Well, I am Arundella, a resident dancer here. I am the best dancer there is in this entire land. There is no one better. I have started from the very bottom and worked my way up to the top of my game. There is and will be no one better. I have the flair and grace that all dancers require to be the best. Perhaps you have heard of me already. No? That's disappointing. How dare you compare me to those other amateurs? I am nothing like them. I am the greatest performer in this land. I refuse to associate with the others. Well, they don't appreciate my talents, my moves. They don't appreciate the greatness in my performance. But I suppose that's what you get when working with common vampires. They don't know what they see in front of them. You ask why? I continue to tour with them if I think I'm better. Well, that's easy. This is the easiest way for people to acknowledge me across the land. This show is the most popular show across the land. So more and more people find my talent. However, there's more to it than that. My main focus is revenge. I'm trying to find out who killed my adopted mother. Look, I've always wanted to become a belly dancer after I saw a performance in the desert lands. Oh, it was fantastic. And I just wanted to be her on stage in that moment. So, I hid costumes from my parents. I knew they would never accept it. So instead, I ran away. And then my adopted mother found me. I told her my secret about always wanting to be a belly dancer. She supported me. And she told me her secret, and that she was a vampire. She gave me eternal life. And now I get to perform all the time. She helped me become the best. However, it's traumatic because I found and watched her being slaughtered to death. I shall find them, and they shall suffer, because I have the mesmerizing ability to have my audience captivated. And when they're under, I strike, hypnotizing them, and then they're my prey. You don't need to worry. I seek those of evil heart, bitter, but you're of good heart, I can tell. Although I very much doubt those feet have been on a dance floor before, have they? So, I'll demonstrate and then you can have a go, okay? Yes, you will need to wear a costume similar to this. Don't pull a face like that, we have business to do. Full concentration, please. Lovely. Too complicated for you? You're looking a little anxious there. Well, we can start with something slower if you need. Okay? So, drop, shoulder up, arm up, drop. Do you think you can do that? Let me see. Oh, no. This will not do. I can only have perfection in my performances, and this is not up to scratch. I wish you well. I hope that we can have you join us somewhere along the line, but you must see what the other performers are saying. I am not willing to take you on. It's a shame, because you're a nice person, I can tell. One thing before you leave. If you see Iktar, tell him he doesn't have much time left.
Oh. Hello. You must be the new recruit Maximus was telling me about. I wondered how soon it would be before we met. I'm Sophia. I'm the senior dancer here, if you will. Not that I'm actually too fond of that title. I'm actually quite youthful myself. Well, yes. I've been a belly dancer for a number of years, actually. But just because I'm the most experienced amongst many of this troupe doesn't mean I can't keep up with them. I'm known for my rhythmic skills, after all. Well, if you're going to make it in this group, you're going to have to pass what's known as the test. Maximus likes newcomers to perform without rehearsal for an audience. First time. Let me guess. He didn't tell you that. Maximus is sly, but his heart's in the right place. At least, I think he has a heart. Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Just something someone mentioned a while ago when we first met. I was in a town a couple of months back, and funny, now that I come to think of it, I can't remember much about our first meeting, except I was very keen to join him. There I was, performing without rehearsal on stage. It all felt so natural to me. Not surprising. I've been dancing for a number of years. How did I become a belly dancer? Answer me this. Have you ever visited the town of Malika? From your reaction, I'd say you've heard of it. Rough border town on the edge of the desert realm in the monarchy. Do you know that's where the Shadow Court recruit their enforcers? No, I guess you don't need to know that. Well, enough about the Shadow Court. I was going to tell you how I became a dancer, wasn't I? Well, I grew up in Malachite. My mother used to dance in the local tavern. She taught me all the moves I know to this day. Well, because it's such a dangerous place, that town was never visited by the scouts from the academy. So, my talents were wasted. For many years, I practiced with my friends. We built our own local troupe. Aria, she was the best at it. Her belly rolls were the talk of the town. The way she could move her stomach muscles like flowing water was a sight to behold. After a while, as we grew up, we continued to practice, and we were invited to perform in the local tavern, as my mother did. My mother had grown too old, so now my own talent became the source of my family's income. We could keep whatever they threw at us. Okay, don't get me wrong. It certainly was degrading, and the men in that place were hardly the type I would know as a gentleman. Not like Maximus. They wanted so much more from us. And that was when Aria made her mistake. Look, if it's okay with you, I don't think I can carry on talking about this. Besides, there isn't much more to tell you. After the event, I started wandering the desert, performing where I could, and eventually, after quite a few years of some travel, I came across Maximus. He invited me to join after seeing me perform at the inn in Port Call. The rest, as they say, is history. It's much more of a life than you can imagine. Roaming the desert on your own for years can leave you with a bitter taste in the mouth. Maximus was one of the best things that ever happened to me. He helped me find a new family, one I could relate to. It was here that Maximus encouraged me to embrace the dance. He encouraged me to build up my skills. As the first performing member of this troupe, I've become altogether quite important to the management. Oh yes, I'm not just a dancer. I help run this show too, keeping the books and the payments in order. Indeed, it's a responsibility I take very seriously. Maximus rewards his dancers for their loyalty. I don't intend to lose that reward. No, it's not what you think. Rewards for loyalty need not go down that road. No, his rewards involve top billing on the posters, the best room at the inns, access to the most impressive costumes, that sort of thing. As I said, he's firm, but fair. Yes, well, you don't look like much to me. Your costume is good. Well, could be a little more desert realm. It looks so very Ondarian. Don't misunderstand me. The Ondarian look is fine. But as belly dancers, we represent the ancient traditions of the desert realm. We're destined to hold on to the legacy of our ancestors. Here, let me fix you just a little. Just a little. There. That's a little better. Good. You look the part now. A little more mysterious. The makeup acts as a symbol of our ancestry, something only we truly understand. Love magic. Well, you don't need to be concerned with the powers of love magic just yet. Maybe one of us, but it takes years of practice to learn the secrets of love magic. Elina is the most powerful dancer who can use it. Can I use it? Well, I have training in love magic, that's correct. However, I don't fully concentrate on the mystical side of the belly dance. That's for the others to worry about, if they so choose. I, on the other hand, wish to concentrate on my moves. I've been keen to keep myself active and performance fit. You need to be when you have such a schedule as the one Maximus puts together. Don't look so worried. It's not that bad. It's the schedule of stops that we have. We'll have a day or two break in between, but we do need to keep rehearsing. Maximus himself said it. This show, it's all about the dance. He didn't want a troupe, like the one he's just left. He knows our popularity. Well, you can rehearse with me. I've been practicing a few moves today. Remember, bend your knees slightly and follow my lead. Okay? Take a deep breath in and out. And ground yourself from head through your feet to the earth. Arms up. Keep your wrists smooth, flowing. Now, let's do our hip circles. Ready? Back, forth, side to side. Slowly at first. And then faster. Arms. There you go. Belly roll. You're doing well. Okay. Well, thank you. As I've said, I've had years of practice. I kind of slowed it down so that you could follow me. When I actually dance, it could be quite intense. I doubt you as a new member would be able to keep up with my rhythmic capabilities just yet. No offense, but I've only seen you follow my simple movements. Don't worry. I'll be watching you when you perform for that crowd for the first time later on. The test is said to be unforgiving, but we've all had to do it. Well, of course I had to do it. I may be the first member, but even I had to perform impromptu the first time. I was shocked at first, but you know something? He has a way of easing the mind. I don't know how to explain it, but he has something of the night about him. Now, what would give you that impression? I don't expect Maximus would be too pleased to hear you make that accusation. Vampires. It's common knowledge that most belly dancers have a hatred of vampires. I'm no exception. Have you ever met a dancer by the name of Shay? She hates them with a passion. Mind you, I've heard rumors that She's a spy for the Ondarian monarchy. Some sort of group dedicated to hunting vampires. Not that I'd know anything about that, of course. Are you trying to be funny? I wouldn't recommend it. There are a number of people in this place that such a sense of humor will not go down well. Maximus, as I've already mentioned, is one of them. Look, I know you're keen to please everyone here, but I'll be honest. You can't please everybody. It's impossible. Well, I don't want to keep you any longer. You need to practice. You should go and rest, and with your unplanned performance later, you're going to need all the energy you can get. I'll see you on the dance floor.
Hello. How are you? Yes, I'm Elina. Good to meet you. I am the head of the academy. Welcome. Are you alright? You seem a bit nervous. Are you in hiding? Okay. I'm sorry. I will speak to you in collate. They do not understand the language. I know you don't speak collate. I will read your mind. May I? I will read your thoughts. You must just send them to me. Send your thoughts to me from your eyes, and I will speak in collate, and I will read your thoughts, and you will understand everything that I say. Yes, it's a special language. Just watch. Just watch. Send your worries to me. Send it to me. Okay. All right. Sultan Medidablo Inkesha Intaifa Davukaunshta Ibute Lamukante Akashala Suatu Isha Meshante Akashante Inkash Inkanste Andevush Sekatu Andevush Intela Kasher Davantubara Ashukanti Shupata Tementes Shugati Afumanta Isha Alamun Sikaf Close your eyes. I understand. You are safe now. You are safe. This is a safe haven. You may stay. However, you must learn the art to stay. Yes, you must learn the dance. It will free your mind and it will cure your soul. Yes, I will teach you. The first thing you must learn is how to speak with your hands. Yes. As easy as it is to breathe, you can learn these waves. Just raise your hands up from your wrist and undulate the fingers down. Yes, from the wrists and down. That's perfect. Keep your head very still. I will adjust for you. Don't move your hand. Stay very still. Just remember the micro movements. Excellent. Just stay very still. Very still. Feel those micro movements. You're a natural. Wonderful. Yes. Wonderful. And you must learn the art of the fan veil. as I do with your eyes, and you will learn this dance from the inside. Just watch. Just watch. Well, my dear, once you have mastered the art of the academy, then you are free to come here and stay as long as you need. You are welcome here. I know you must continue on your journey now. Thank you for visiting and for investing time in learning the arts. It's been my honor. When you find the crown and finally put an end to the tyrant king, please come back to visit. I will love to see you again. I wish you safe travels, much love and light. Be well. Goodbye.
keep Maximus waiting. Are you ready? Who? I'm your dance partner. Didn't anyone tell you? They paired us together for Maximus' stupid test. Well, yeah, I am a dancer, just like you. I mean, you walked in on me practicing. I'm dressed to perform, so why wouldn't I be? My attitude? I don't know who else you've been talking to, but I am exhausted. I have so much to do all the time. I'm running back and forth between rehearsals, love magic rituals, meetings, costume fittings, more rehearsals. Yes, I said love magic. Are you not familiar with it? I thought all of us knew it. They taught it to us at the academy. Elina made sure it was part of our training. Let me guess. You're one of those senior dancers that, self-taught and everything. Well, I can assure you that you've never... Why does it matter so much? I mean, love magic rituals, love magic itself is really hard to learn. You need a lot of patience, dedication, and the skill. It's not something you can just snap your fingers and have. So why does it matter that much? You don't know why it's so important to you? How can you not know why it's so important? I mean, there are reasons to learn it. The quickest way you could have learned it was if you wanted to become a healer, but you've decided to go down the hard route, I'm afraid. Well, I mean, not even every dancer gets to learn love magic. Because it's secret. I mean, it requires years of dedication and focus to master it. I mean, with Elina it comes naturally, but she's from the Order of the Ancient Ones, and it's literally in her bloodline. But otherwise, I mean, you have to really dedicate... Why didn't I stay to learn it? Well, because you do need to learn it out in the world. It's... Look, can I be honest with you? We're here to perform for an audience, and when we're rehearsing, and when we're on a break, we're on a break. You have no idea how badly I need my breaks. So I'm not here to be your friend. So stop with the questions. It's really tiresome, and I'm so tired already. Oh, I'm being cold? You need to understand. While I am a dancer like you, I'm not just a dancer. There's more to me than that. It's dangerous, and that's all you need to know. And that's why I'm not here to make friends. You look concerned. Maybe you're finally seeing reason. So don't ask any more questions about me, please, if you don't mind. About the set? Okay. Now you're asking questions I don't know the answer to. Maximus wants to see what we can do, how capable we are at our art form. He doesn't just take any random dancer, he only takes what he considers to be the best. The crowd pleasers, he calls them. And I intend to be his ultimate crowd pleaser. Arundella? What do you know about Arundella? I think for your own sake, you ought to tell me here and now. Don't hide the truth from me. I can tell when someone's lying. So it is true. She moved to Necrotia to dance for the Lord of the City? I should have known.
I knew when we first crossed paths that there was something about her that seemed strange. It didn't register with me at first, but now that you're telling me all this, I think I'm beginning to understand. Well, Necrotia used to be the city known as Drebin, but it's been overrun by dark forces, so... ruled by a madman, they say. A lord named Volkov. He's obsessed with finding the crown of the Tyrant King, and his council contains members of a group called the Dark Mages. From what I understand, they're planning to resurrect the Tyrant King once they find his crown. Well, what do you mean, how do I know all this? Look, like I said, I'm not just an amazing dancer. I'm also very observant. It's my nature. I mean, people come in from all sorts of different places to see us, and a lot of them talk, and sometimes people don't think that the dancers listen, but we do. Look, I don't need to tell you about my whole biography. You'd best not ask any more about it. Will you change subject quickly? You're learning. Thank you. Yes, my costume is very beautiful, isn't it? It was specifically made for me by one of the finest costumers in the desert realm, a woman by the name of Amazon. Well, no offense, but I doubt that you would be able to afford her costumes. I mean, for me, this took a long time to save up for. And the coins are my favorite part. They make such nice sounds. There's the coins up here, but then also these as well. They go all around. There's even a few that go along the seam of the leg. You like that? You're easily pleased as well, then. It's not just my costume and the sounds it makes that keeps the audience engaged. Like I said, I'm a crowd pleaser. My skills are unlike any you've ever seen before. So, when we're on stage, don't try to upstage me. You won't succeed anyway. Don't try to be clever. Shay was my secondary tutor at the academy before she left me to make a name for myself. She's beautiful and talented. I hardly think she would have time for a troupe like this. Despite what Maximus may have told you, Shay may have traveled with a group, but like all dancers, she despises vampires. Why? You're really asking me why? Or are you a vampire? Well, you don't need to be so defensive. We hate vampires because they use our art to get what they want. We're natural enemies, if you will. Vampires use charm and I don't know how to put it, but they try to entrance their victims, and they use our art of dance in order to get close, to satisfy their own thirst for blood. They turn what we do, what makes us special, into something used to kill, or hurt at least. Look, I'm not a storyteller. I was practicing before you came in, and now I'm sitting here babysitting you. I've got better things to do. Well, I never said I was a newcomer. I said we were paired together for the test. Maximus likes to do that because I'm such a good dancer that I make an incredible teacher. And new dancers can keep up with me the best, but that doesn't mean I'll make it easy for you. But My true beauty really shines through when I dance alone. Don't look so nervous. I'm sure you're gonna do fine for a beginner. No, I'm sure you're going to do fine in the test. It's just that I've never really seen you dance before, and your costume is a little basic. I mean, it's an eye-catching color, but you need more than that. I mean, I'm essentially wearing black, but it's adorned with golden beads and coins. Don't you have anything like that? Any jewelry? Anything that accentuates the flow of your movement? Or makes sounds? What about the zills? You know, those finger symbols? Anything at all? Good, because you're gonna have to use all of that. Well, I would suggest going and taking some time and getting ready. Your makeup is fine. You've probably had help with that. It looks like it's the traditional symbolism of the desert realm. It's fine. A little basic, but it's fine. Yeah, well, I would go and get ready then. You've got some time. I have a set that I'm about to do before you come out and join me. As you know, I'm aiming to be the star of the show, and Maximus has given me the opportunity to be just that. I want the whole monarchy, from the desert realm to the forest realm, to know exactly who I am. I want to be known across the uncharted ocean, in the far-off lands on the other side. Yes, it is amusing that it's called the uncharted ocean, considering how well we know the shipping routes. But I could go on and on about geography. Choreography, that's what's important. So, well, before you go, let's see some of your moves. I mean, if we are going to be dancing together, you might as well show me what you can do. Go on. Alright, that's enough. You're doing fine, honestly. You could benefit from a little bit more relaxation in your hips, and that undulation that you just did was a little jagged, again, just as if you're too tense. So just relax your body a little bit. It's meant to flow. Well, I could show you a couple moves to just help you in the test if you promise to keep your distance from me, except when we dance together on stage. Okay. Well, I'm just going to show you a couple things, just really basic things, and then you can try, okay? You follow my lead? Okay, all right. So the first really basic thing to do is just a circle, just with your hips. Keep your upper body as still as possible. And just do a circle. Like you're drawing a circle on the ground. Yes, exactly like that. And as you go, you can do some things with your hands that sort of catch the audience's attention. Give them something to look at. Draw attention to areas. That's the basic one, and exactly what you're doing, you were already doing it, but just, again, relaxation in your hips. So I'm going to show you one more thing. Again, I saw you sort of doing it. It was a little jagged, so just to do it a little bit more relaxed. You're going to take your hips again, and like you're drawing on the floor, you're going to try to draw an infinity symbol on the floor, like a sideways number 8, okay? So just whatever hip you want to start with, just move it forward and around and around and around. Do you understand? Again, when you have the general motion down, try to keep your upper body as still as possible and just and depending on the flow of whatever music is playing, you can get a little bit more into it if you want to. Or you can make it a little bit more tight, not in your hips, but in your core. Exactly. You're doing a good job. I am honestly impressed at the speed in which you're learning. You're a fast learner, and that's a really good thing, okay? I hear my music starting, so I'm gonna go. You have about 10 minutes to go get ready if you want to add some more jewelry and stuff, okay? Alright, well, I'll see you on stage. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Well, aren't you a curious creature? Don't look so sheepish, my friend. I noticed you watching my performance. Judging by your reaction, I'm not the first belly dancer that you've seen. Ah, you've met Arundella and Elina, both of whom I have much in common, though for quite different reasons. Tell me, did you enjoy the performance? Which particular part of the performance did you enjoy? Come, come, my dear. No need to be shy. Which part of the choreography did you prefer? Belly rolling. It's always the belly rolling. No one ever concentrates on the other moves. The isolations, the snake arms, the Maya. No, no. It's always the belly rolling. They could at least enjoy my use of the zills. Your blank stare tells me that you don't know what zills are. For the uninitiated, they're simply known as finger symbols. I'm certain that you've seen Elina use them. They're her favorite prop. To be honest, you are not the first person to refer to that particular move as being hypnotic. But I don't need to roll my stomach to hypnotize people. I have my hands, after all. My friend, you seem tired. I can tell that you've been walking for a long time. Tell me, where have you come from? Collate? No wonder you're so worn out. You've taken 2 weeks to get this far? You're fortunate, my friend, that you didn't drop dead in the heat of the sun. You must be blessed by a great power, or perhaps cursed. Perhaps. Yes, perhaps I can help you. In return, you can help me. Don't look so worried. You have nothing to fear. I can certainly help you. You just need to relax a little. Clearly, the sun has gotten to you. You are so tense. You need to relax. Now, I want you to sit there and just look into my eyes. Keep your eyes focused on mine. Don't take your eyes off mine. My hand movements are not a distraction. They simply help you relax. They flow like water, dance like moves that bring you a sense of relaxation. Keep focusing on my eyes. Stare deep within. My eyes are like pools of water within which you could drown if not aided. Do not fear. I can aid you. I can save you from yourself. I'm going to count down from 10, and then you will be completely under my power. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, the crown of the Tyrant King was in your possession, and yet it was stolen from you. Lord Volkov will not like this news when he finds out. What do you know for certain? What information can you divulge? A plot to raise a special group of hunters specifically trained to kill vampires. Interesting. I'm sure that my lord in Necrucia should learn of this. We shall have to create a counter-strike against the monarchy for certain. Oh, hush, hush, my friend. You're getting stressed again. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. You are under my power. Keep your focus fixed upon me. Focus. Focus on me. Ignore the rest of the room. Oh, Manston, I think that it's time you cleared the tavern. I need to feed a little bit. Now, my friend, I am helping you to relax, and it's time for you to help me.